So, turning to COVID-19 now, a fourth wave of COVID-19 infections could be on its way. Experts are warning this might start in November and last about 75 days. Government is assuming it will follow a pattern to that of the third wave and that there will be a new variant. To discuss the potential impact of this on the tourism industry, let's talk now to Small Tourism Enterprise Association CEO Percy Morapedi Koji. Thank you for joining me, Percy, and for your insights. And I think I may have your name butchered a little bit there. You will forgive me if that did happen. Percy, just your sense and how worried you are as a tourism sector about the potential for a fourth wave of COVID-19 infections. It would seem the vaccinations are not moving nearly as fast as we would have wanted them to, so that we are able to open up many sectors, including yours, to a large extent.
Definitely. Well, thank you. Good morning to you and good morning to your listeners. Look, this is quite devastating. However, as part of STEER, we aim to encourage our members throughout the business society, but also ordinarily South Africans to abide, by government requests to make sure that we all get vaccinated. And also the only way for tourism to grow and to continue trading, we need to abide by the request that we have in making sure that we avoid spreading this virus, but also to be considerate of the impact it has within the business society at large.
What is the reality of the impact, Percy, in as far as the small operators in tourism? Because I would imagine, with little knowledge of the industry, that it might be slightly easier for the bigger operators to, enforce and adhere to all the restrictions, to be able to spare a few, beds and a few rooms, for instance, in a hotel, in the bigger hotel setups, than it is for a small operator who needs as much occupancy as possible and who may at times be relying on other services that would include, for instance, the sale of alcohol on the premises and running a restaurant on the premises. So just give me a sense of the reality of the impact of the lockdowns on smaller operators.
Look, Thulas, you would appreciate the fact that South Africa's economy drastically dropped, but not only South Africa in this instance, the whole world. So as an association, we've had some of the businesses may not be operating. So we've embarked on a journey to sort of call out on those who might have left or who are dormant to come back, because part of what we are offering as an association is to create a platform where members can join. It's free of charge, and also to try and provide some incubation program. So with that being said, the ultimate goal is to not only do that, but to help them in promoting their businesses, but also to encourage locals to travel locally, internally, to discuss what we call local economy or township economy, whichever term you would like to utilize in that matter. What is quite important more also to us is that we aim, we are not for profit organization, even though a lot of us who are part of this are entrepreneurs within the tourism sector. We hope to partner with the private sector and also try to create some relief in support of what government has already started. You would appreciate the fact that tourism sector doesn't receive so much budget from the national fiscus or the national budget. So it becomes quite tricky for them to be able to fulfill this mandate on their own. So it is platforms like this that we've created that will enable issues you are trying to understand in terms of businesses being able to get back and get the support they need, and also be able to trade and be profitable again. So this is exactly what we are trying to do. But also you would notice that there are other bodies that are within the tourism sector that are doing something similar. We're also trying to reach out to businesses that are in the rural areas. You have tour operators who are operating in the outskirts. And with that being said, we have created chapters across all 9 provinces. as a national association to make sure that the impact that COVID is having can be addressed holistically, you know, from a country, from the national level.
All right, I've got to thank you for your insights there. That's Percy Morapedi Koji. He is the CEO of the Small Tourism Enterprise Association, weighing in on this prospect. And I wouldn't call it a prediction more than it is a projection, right? Looking at the numbers, because I saw some people, conspiracy theorists, who seem to believe that scientists are able to time exactly when and plan when exactly to launch a fourth wave. There's no such thing. Rubbish. What they are doing is projecting. If you are good in your field, you get to learn patterns of behavior of the phenomenon you are studying and be able to say that if things continue like this, we are likely to see a fourth wave around about this time. That's all there is to it.